She weighed 1,200 pounds, and the guy stayed married to her. Can you imagine that? Honey, do you think I look fat in this?
I have noticed that there is a certain compulsion among stand-up comedians to go on stage and perform. It's a real need.
What am I doing here? I made it! I had my own show! What did I do? I'm back here now! Why are you here? Why am I here? That's a good question. I could ask you the same thing. Well, when I did an HBO special last year, I retired everything I've ever written and wanted to start fresh.
And you have just these couple of little things to hang on to. It's very strange. It's very hard to get used to.
I was in LA last week once going, not just blowing smoke up your ass, you know that expression? Hey, I really thought it was, it was good. I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. What is it about having smoke blown up your ass?
Yeah, I've got like 2 bits and the rest is shit. In fact, I could not fuck around with these people or I was going down. I knew it. When they were with you, the crowd was like, you looked like you were having fun. That's my job. I just have no idea what the curve is of when it's going to be, you know, something that feels like the act used to feel.
When you're killing, and while you're up there killing, you're miserable. And that's back where it used to be. You're like, big deal, I made these idiots live.
I saw this lady today with a little, what was it? I don't even know the name of it. The really little one. No, I don't know. I wouldn't even know if he said it. It doesn't matter. You really can just relax. I'll take it.
This place absolutely has that unmistakable smell of every comedy club I went to starting out in New York. This kind of wood, all the cigarettes, I don't know what it is. It's so distinctive.
I just love it. I love walking downstairs. Down there, it's all crowded, everyone's approached. You can just go on and grab the mic and bust it out, you know what I mean? The bear is it's like Tyson fighting with no socks. It's his shorts and his shoes, and that's it.
It's the smelly gym.
Yeah.
I love the conspiracy people. Do you guys have friends that think they have the inside dope on everything? And those people, I go to the movies with my friend, I go to reach for a straw, and the straw thing, and he goes, whoa, 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 whoa. Never take the first straw. Don't take the top front straws. Always take the straws in the back. My nephew used to work there. They rub their balls in the straws. Rub their balls on the straws. That's how they fuck around. Really? That's the way to pass the time. He yells at the popcorn kid, don't give us from the top, underneath the pop. We don't want the top level. They jerk off in the popcorn. My cousin used to work there. It's like, don't give us ginger ale. They piss in the ginger ale. My brother used to work. Sounds like the problem might be your relatives.
Next guy to the stage. It's been a pleasure to watch him grow in the last few months. How about a big hand for Jerry Seinfeld, everybody?
People always say to me, it must be so easy. What's easy? For me now, because people know who I am.
You know, you get a little bit of a break up front.
Because I'm illegal, you wanna push me because I'm illegal, you wanna put me on that road. Because I'm illegal, you wanna push me because I'm illegal, you wanna put me on that road. Because I'm illegal, you wanna push me because I'm illegal.
I didn't want to say what I just said.
Is this your first gig?
Doing all this has to be on the and this is
The equivalent for a normal person would be to go into work in your underwear and try and do your job that you normally do. All of a sudden you can't do anything. That's how your comedian feels when he's doing a new bit.
I'll tell you what's funny, that think tank bit.
Oh, come on.
What?
It's just really just a bunch of smart guys, and they bring in problems to try and solve them, right?
Nick Apollo has a friend who's a think tank in Boston.
Really?
Nick, where's your friend? Where is he in the think tank? Yeah, so you want to go for lunch? Just give me 2 more minutes. Alright. Let's get going. I just want to finish this one thing. Just sit there looking at me. I think what they call it is a submarine too. Right? You have to descend descend into the tank and we'll let you up.
Well, that's the tank aspect.
Yeah. And then we'll let you up so you have like 5 doors. What you got? What about a pair of shoes with rope? No. Shut the door on you.
So when you go for the interview,
He doesn't think. If you know how to think,
you know, sometimes you just don't think.
you just don't think.
That's why they fire you. They fire you. What do you mean let me go? Why? Because sometimes you just don't think. That is very funny.
You think that's thinking. You better think again.
You'll think again. I swear I'm racking my brains. That's what you think.
I tell you, Johnson, I see you sitting in there. I don't know what you're thinking. You mean it's like you don't even think sometimes. I swear, boss, I'm racking my brains. Maybe that's what you think.
Mark my word, that think tank bit is going to be big.
Now I've tried biking. You don't bike in the city. Oh no, don't do it. I just got a ticket for running a red light on my bicycle. I got pulled over by a cop on a bicycle. This guy's chasing me for 3 blocks. He's like, ring, 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 ring. Move away from the bicycle. Move away from the bicycle. See, I'm not 100% confident about this stuff, and that's what kills me. You're not behind it 100%. You can't sell it. I tape all my shows because that way I can go home and see what works and what doesn't work. Did I say potatoes are good for you twice? And my mind does not stop writing, and that's why I'm up all night worried, because I'm thinking about all the jokes. You know, if I'm doing a show on being Jewish, I can pull out the Jewish stuff. If I want to do dating, here's dating. Old jokes to rotate in. These are all screenplays I've written. Look at that. These are all my journals. All my journals. It's all here. It's all here. This is it. These are all jokes. These are jokes, jokes, jokes. I can't believe how much work I've done. I have dreams at night that all the material I've created is just gonna fall on me and kill me and suffocate me. Flowers with your sisters. Careful the pricklies. I love that little dance. That's painful, watching yourself on tape. Even if you're doing well, you're like, damn. Look at the way my hand moved. Hey, Jerry.
How you doing? Got it figured out?
Now you've added more pressure to my night. I was going to do at least 70% new stuff, and at least 100% in new order, and open with something I'd never opened with before.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Not impressed, are we?
No, I am. I wouldn't do that.
Really? Why's that?
You're crazy. Taking your life in your hands.
Is he bringing me up? Is he?
Yeah. Poor guy. He's gone.
I realized today when I walk by a cute girl, 9 times out of 10, I'll turn around and look at her ass. And 10 times out of 10, she doesn't look around to look at mine. And that's depressing. All right, I gotta go. Thank you very much, everybody. Listen, everybody thinks you're funny until you're funny, and then they don't say you're funny anymore. So when a comic comes up and goes, "You're really funny," that means you're not funny. That's like you're an open micer, and then the minute you get really funny, then they turn on you. And the jealousy in this business is ridiculous. And the amount of that I've had to battle. I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, and he's so cocky, oh, and he's so this." I'm just sure of myself, and I've never been condescending to anybody else. Normally what I do is I open with like 3 or 4 minutes, I do a couple of new stuff, and then I go in, you know, like
That's the right way to do it. You always need to establish yourself. Establish the audience. Because you're never really comfortable, even though you may think you are, you never really are.
Right. I know, but I thought I could. I did it the other night.
Yeah, I've done it too. It's still a mistake.
Yeah. Good luck following that. You know, when Jerry gets up there, you know, they're standing, they're on their feet. They get, you know, I brought him up the other night. Everyone stands up. I didn't know if they were standing up because I was leaving or he was coming, but they stand up.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Good job, Jerry. Woo! Come on out and give us. Here comes more advice. I think more important to me is the celebrity. I would like to right now have everybody in this restaurant looking at me going, "That is Orny Adams. That is him. That guy's funny. I really respect what he does." And it's just like you get to a point, you're like, how much longer can I take it?
What, is time running out? You out of time?
I'm getting older.
Please.
I'm getting older. It's not, you can, listen, I'm 29. I feel like I've sacrificed so much of my life. The last 3 years of it.
You got something else you would rather have been doing?
Not
You got other appointments or other places you got to be?
Not necessarily.
No,
but
not necessarily.
I see all my friends are making a lot of money on Wall Street. I see, like, you know, what? I just see that, like, my friends are, you know, they're moving up, and I'm worried that I'm moving up. They're moving up.
Are you out of your mind?
No, I'm not out of my mind. I just,
This has nothing to do with your friends.
I've upset you. I've upset them.
No, this is a special thing. You know? This has nothing to do with making it, or...
Did you ever stop and compare your life and go, okay, I'm 29, my friends are all married, they're all having kids, they all have houses, they have some sort of sense of normality? I agree, but then what do you tell your parents? What do you know, how do you deal with that? They're social
your parents, yes.
You know, like, how do you...
This is your parents. Let me tell you a story about, this is my favorite story about show business. Glenn Miller's orchestra, they were doing some gig somewhere. They can't land where they're supposed to land because it's a winter, snowy night, so they have to land like in this field and walk to the gig. And they're dressed in their suits, they're ready to play, they're carrying their instruments. So they're walking through the snow, and it's wet and it's slushy, and in the distance they see this little house. And there's lights on the inside, and there's a curl of smoke coming out of the chimney. And they go up to the house, and they look in the window, and in the window they see this family. And there's a guy and his wife, and she's beautiful, and there's 2 kids, and they're all sitting around the table, and they're smiling, they're laughing, and they're eating, and there's a fire in the fireplace. And these guys are standing there in their suits, and they're wet, and they're shivering, and they're holding their instruments, and they're watching this incredible Norman Rockwell scene. And one guy turns to the other guy and goes, "How do people live like that?" That's what it's about. Right.
It was beautiful. And the advice that he gave me it reassured me of all the feelings that I have. That's the way I feel. Yes, Jerry, I am doing something different. People are scared of me, but you're right. I should stand strong. And every time I hear that from the industry, I'm just going to think, Seinfeld told me to stand strong.
Were you a class clown type like
No.
George was?
No.